Hi guys, it's Nena, Foxy Mama 365, back again with another episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 17, and it's called 50 Shades of Betrayal. So pretty much the bone of contention for this episode is Karen right or wrong to not be supporting her friend Candice? So pretty much that's what it is. Should I as a friend support you no matter what? Should my loyalty be unwavering? Should it be 100% no matter what, even if you're doing something wrong? And my answer is no. I don't believe Karen is wrong. Karen is right in that I believe that she is trying to support two friends, and she also doesn't believe that Candice has always done the right thing. Now let's get this right out there. Monique fighting violence of any kind is wrong. As grown women, we should always use her words. That's the first thing. Secondly, I would always say, had that been Robin, had that been Giselle, had that even been Wendy, even the Grand Dame, I don't think Monique would have been so quick to, go into the jabs, 1-2 jab. Okay? However, I'm also disappointed in Candice in that Candice is here crying and playing the victim, and she still hasn't understood her role. I know there was I think last week or so she came on Andy's show and she was like, oh yeah, but she still went ahead and kept on bashing Monique. So that's the thing, when your mouth is so quick to retort and you think that everybody in the world is sane, and then you find out that okay, not everybody in the world is sane. There are people that once in a while black out and go crazy, okay, and use their pump fist. So Candice, I wonder at what point you are going to actually come to realization and say, okay, you know what, maybe I did something wrong, because 2 episodes or 3 episodes ago you were still hitting at Ashley's marriage and saying, oh, Ashley's married but not for long and all of that. Like, those things have, your words are weighty. So I haven't seen Candice, coming to a moment where she says, okay, maybe I went too far with my words. Maybe I shouldn't be so brash and all of that. She hasn't done that. Instead she has still continued on and she hasn't taken any responsibility whatsoever. And then my last point I'm going to make on this before I go back and start off, the whole episode, is also the fact that at the party, the dominatrix party, Candice was asked that if Monique actually apologized to you, would you accept her apology? Would you sit down? And she's like, nope. She wants the fullest weight of the law really to go after Monique. In other words, she really wants this woman to go to jail. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, you're the kind of person that you talk a lot of smack, and then when it comes down to the push and shove, you now want to involve the law. Girl, bye. Now you're like crying and in tears about how you're so scared for your life. You don't know what else, might come out of. And I'm like, no, it's just not for me. That is my thought, okay? I really think that now, the Grand Dame, Karen, is very much at right to be, not to give her complete loyalty to Candice, because she also owes Monique some kind of loyalty. And then being that Monique is pretty much being thrown out by by most of the ladies, it's actually nice to see that she actually has 1 or 2 people in her corner, and not everybody has abandoned her. So Candice hoping that the Grand Dame is just going to abandon her completely is just she's just being silly. Anyways, let's get back. We're back in Portugal. Whew, child. And then the ladies are Candice is performing her remix they're out at the hot spring. Those hot springs are never really hot. Anyways, the music, I would definitely give it a listen, but that performance, Candice, it was a no-no for me, okay? The water is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Portugal is really, really beautiful. I wish I had gone to Portugal. Also, the ladies are taking pictures and they're looking nice and they're looking cute. Then they get to the pom-pom ride on bikes, which is kind of cool. They're going to the taberna and they're going to be like figuring out how the pom-pom drinks are made. At this point, Robin gives the ladies all their photos that are going to be on her website, or she kind of shows them the photos, and of course the Grand Dame's photo is not there. And Karen is like, what's going on? She's like, where's my, and she's like, well, there weren't really any nice photos. Okay, I get it, that's fine. And I'm kind of disappointed at Robin, because this is something, being excluded is just, it's so not, it's just mean-spirited. You could have found one picture, even if it wasn't the best picture, it could still have been there. Or you could have offered that, hey, you know what, let's do another set of photos, you know, just for you, and just so I can get you another good picture. Anyways, the Karen doesn't, the grand dame don't care. She's like, well, hat off, okay? And Karen is going to be doing a new wig line, she says. And she's going to be inviting the ladies to the wig shift. And then, of course, here again, the ladies want to know, is Monique going to be there? And Karen's like, no, if you guys are not comfortable with it, okay, I'm not going to have her there. I really think that this is really unfair. I just think it was her first time of, you know, it was her first time of getting into an altercation. So why should she, you know, like, I get it that, you know, Monique and Candice might not be in a good place, so it might be uncomfortable as of now, you know. But however, I just feel it's unfair that all events Monique is being excluded. It's just not right. Moving on. So they're going to be doing some props, and they're going to be doing some games, and they're going to be having the dominatrix party. On this, I'm going to grade the ladies, okay? Giselle, I gave an 8 because I like her outfit. She's cute, you know, she's got the body for it. Ashley, I definitely gave an 8, okay? Because they came, you know, they came kind of ready, yeah, with their props and all. Robin, I gave a 5, okay? I don't know what Robin... Wendy, I definitely gave a 5, okay? Candice, I gave a 10. Yes, Candice, you came to show. Yes, girl. Karen, no Karen. I gave Karen a 4, okay? And that's like top marks. She should have actually gotten it too. She said, well, she had her 4 on and whatever. And of course, you see Robin going in on Karen. I don't know why Robin has just had it out for Karen this season. I really thought they were in it. I don't know. I think Robin is too much in Giselle's... Anyways, the grand dame is having none of it. She's like, girl, you look like a you look like a hooker, okay, on the streets, okay? Yeah, I'm meant to look like a hooker today. Anyways, they get into asking some nice questions, and I mean some personal questions to kind of get warmed into the activity, and it's a fun activity. And Karen hasn't given Ray a blowjob in like 2.5 years. Girl, you could have kept that information to yourself, okay? And those they're asking about when last they were able, they got, okay, too much information for me, okay? So now at this point, Ashley decides, okay, you know what, just before I leave, I'm going to let you guys know, I'm going to let Candice know that Monique reached out to me and asked me to write a statement, and I did that, and the statement was pretty much, and at this point, Wendy's going to be chiming in, and I'm like, Wendy, shut the fuck up, okay? Well, anyway, what was the statement? Was it a statement to, you know, prop Monique up? No. What kind of statement was it? It was a statement to kind of say what had transpired between Candice and I in her house, where she had the butter knife. Yeah, she was welding the butter knife at me, and all the stuff she had said on the internet over the... And pretty much I'm doing it because I want my friend Monique to not go to jail, okay? And of course, at this point, Wendy's going in and becoming a lawyer and saying, girl, you were just doing this to assassinate Candice's character. You were not really doing it for your friend. It's because, and of course, Robin chimes in again and says, oh girl, remember you were saying you were trying to do a payback? Yeah, it was kind of revenge to get back at Candice for the stuff she had said. And she's like, yeah, well, maybe it was, but pretty much it's the fact that I really want to defend my friend. You're a snake. You're a snake. And she's like, no, if I'm actually telling her to her face, how am I a snake? Wendy girl, shut up, okay? Shut the F up. Anyways, they keep showing. I really feel that at this point, Candice, of course, is getting emotional, starts to like, oh, why are you saying, why are you going back? I thought we were actually making progress. And Ashley is well in her right, because she's not like telling a lie. These things did happen, and there are consequences too for your action. You can't want to punish one person, you know, because the act of holding that knife too was actually, you know, yeah, you didn't touch her, you didn't do anything, but that was also a violent, you know, action. So why aren't ladies also angry at you for doing that? So I think fair is fair. If you're going to go at Monique for fighting at you, I mean, it's all in. Everybody, we can all play that game. Because I remember how Candice was so excited at the fact that, oh yeah, she had, she wants Monique to be prosecuted to the fullest. And now that Monique is now counter-suing, she's now like, oh, she's now like in tears. Monique is a bitch. Monique is a dad. How she's telling lies. And at this point, Karen says, look, I know something that you guys just don't know. And the ladies are like, what do you know? And she says, yeah, she's actually seen the statement. And in the statement, Candice did write and say, yeah, that she was really, she also, during the fight, when Monique grabbed her, she had her glass of wine and she released it onto, she didn't say she hit Monique. She said she released it. Girl, we see you. Yeah, it might have been in self-defense, but you also hit back. So that could actually also have scarred Monique. It could really have cut her as well. So pretty much both parties are wrong. But what is really upsetting me, before I get to that, I'm definitely borrowing Karen's line where Karen says, now it's in the judge's hands, okay? My prayers go up to both of you. I really love Karen. I'm so in Karen's corner this season. I love prayers up, ladies. Yeah, so let the judges decide. Now, I'm upset at Candice in the fact that Candice is still saying that, yeah, even if Monique apologized to her, she was, she really wants Monique to go to jail or the fullest weight of the law to fall on her. And I'm thinking, yeah, you still haven't taken any accountability for the fact that your words were really hurtful and you said quite a lot of stuff to Monique. Drag me, Monique, and you were, baiting her to drag you, and she dragged you, so why are you so mad? Ashley's like, well, I did what I did, I said what I said, and I'm out. Deuces. So Ashley's out. The other ladies keep talking, and of course at this point, the Grand Island is saying pretty much, you did cop up to the fact that you actually released your wine, aka you hit Monique with the bottle, so with the glass of wine. So both of you are wrong. An apology from both sides should just come, and that should be it, pretty much. I know the later on said that the lawyers tried to mediate, but at this point Candice really just wants to be mean-spirited and take it all the way, and it is sad. We'll see. Anyways, they go back to their rooms, and at this point the ladies are talking to their husbands. Precisely, Candice is talking with Chris, and Chris is like, what? You mean that she really did that? Yeah, she wrote a statement. Why is she doing that? She thought you guys were trying to get to a better place. And of course, Michael is also on the line telling Ashley, well, I don't like Chris. I don't like Candice. And you've done what you did, and that is that, okay? And at this point, Candice is so upset. She's like, oh, why would they do that to me? Monique is so nasty, and she's telling a lie, and why? And she doesn't believe Karen is in her corner. Karen should be in her corner. And I'm like, girl, blah. Okay. Anyway, guys, next week it looks like we might pick up Monique and see what's happening. It looks like Karen is not playing, she's playing two-faced. But we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like and share. See ya.